Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So when you're ready, Mataji, so kindly you want any songs to be shared, Mataji, or you're good with
No, it's okay, Mataji. Prabhu, sorry, I'll sing Jai Radha Madhav, and if Gaurangi Mataji is available, she happy to sing with me. And Gaurangi Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. I'll start now, yeah.
Okay,
Jai
Mataji.
Radha Madhava, Jai Kunj Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunj Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
Jai Gopi Jan Vallabha,
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha,
Jai Gopi Jan Vallabha,
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha,
Jai Girvardhari,
Jaya Giravardhari,
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Girvar Jai Kunj Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Giravardhari,
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunj Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
यशोधनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन
Yashodanandana, Brija Janaranjana,
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 जमुनतीरावनचारी
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari,
मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर
Murali Manohar Karuna Sagar,
मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर
Murali Manohar Karuna Sagar,
मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर
Murali Manohar Karuna Sagar,
जय गोवर्धन धारी
जय गोवर्धनधारी
जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
जय राधा गोकुल नंद, राधा गोकुल नंद, राधा गोकुल नंद श्री राधे।
जय राधा गोकुलानंद, राधा गोकुलानंद, राधा गोकुलानंद श्री राधे।
जय सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान, जय सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान।
जय सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान, जय सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान।
जय राधा माधव, राधा माधव, राधा माधव श्री राधे।
जय राधा माधव, राधा माधव, राधा माधव श्री राधे।
जय जगन्नाथ, जय जगन्नाथ, जय बलदेव, जय सुभद्रा।
जय जगन्नाथ, जय जगन्नाथ, जय बलदेव, जय सुभद्रा।
जय गौर निताय, गौर निताय, गौर निताय, जय गौर निताय।
जय गौर निताय, जय गौर निताय, जय गौर निताय, जय गौर निताय।
जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद।
जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 जय जय श्रील प्रभुपाद।
हरे कृष्णा। थैंक यू प्रभु।
Hare Krishna.
थैंक यू माता जी।
Very beautiful,
Thank you, Mataji.
very deep, and yeah, it is so amazing. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Yes, indeed, it was very nice, so wonderful. Amlata Mataji and Gauranga Mataji.
थैंक
So
यू प्रभु,
nice.
थैंक यू।
Absolutely. Himlata
Thank
Mataji and
you.
Gauranga Mataji, such a blissful kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol.
It's nectar. Harival.
Okay, so next one is thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji. Okay, Guru Vandana by Bhaktini Mampi Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
You want me to share the screen, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, I shall share my screen.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kebolo Bhagoti Shadma
Sri Guru Charana Padmo Keboli Bhakoti Sadmo
Bandhamui Shabdhana Mate
Bandhamui Shabdhana Mate
Bandhamui Shabdhana Mate
Bandhamui Shabdhana Mate
Jaharo Proshade Bhai E Bhavo Toriya Jai
Jaharu Prasade Bhai E Bhavo Turiya Jai
Krishna Prapti Hai Jaha Hoite
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
গুরু মুখ পদ্ম বাক্য চিত্রেতে করিয়া ঐক্য
গুরুমুখ পদ্ম বাক্য চিত্তেতে করিয়া ঐক্য
আর না করি মনে আশা
আর না করিও মনে আশা
আর না করি মনে আশা
আর না করিও মনে আশা
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এসে উত্তম গতি
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এই সে উত্তম গতি
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা
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 চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষু দান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষু দান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
দীপ জ্ঞান হৃদে প্রকাশিত
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদে প্রকাশিত
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদে প্রকাশিত
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদে প্রকাশিত
প্রেম ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে
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 বেদে গায় যাহার চরিত
বেদে গায় যাহার চরিত
বেদে গায় যাহার চরিত
বেদে গায় যাহার চরিত
শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনার বন্ধু
শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনর বন্ধু
শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনার বন্ধু
শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনার বন্ধু
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
হা হা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া
আহা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া
হা হা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া
আহা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন
দেবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন,
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন।
হা হা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া,
আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া।
হা হা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া,
আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া।
হা হা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া,
আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া।
হা হা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া,
আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া।
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন,
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন।
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন,
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন।
প্রভুপাদ পতিত পাবন,
প্রভুপাদ প্রতীত পাবন।
গুরুদেব লইনু শরণ,
গুরুদেব লইলু শরণ।
জয় প্রভুপাদা প্রভুপাদা প্রভুপাদা, জয় প্রভুপাদা,
জয় প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ, জয় প্রভুপাদ।
জয় প্রভুপাদা, জয় প্রভুপাদা, প্রভুপাদা শ্রীলা প্রভুপাদা,
জয় প্রভুপাদ, জয় প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ, শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ।
জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ, জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ,
জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ, জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ।
জয় জয় গুরুদেব গুরুদেব গুরুদেব, জয় জয় গুরুদেব,
জয় জয় গুরুদেব গুরুদেব গুরুদেব, জয় জয় গুরুদেব।
নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল, নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল,
নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল।
নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল, নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল,
নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল।
শ্রীলা প্রভুপাদ কি জয়।
Jai. Okay, thank you, Mataji and Prabhuji. So beautifully done, Guru Vandana. It's very wonderful.
হরে কৃষ্ণ প্রভু।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Very nice Guru Vandana, Mampi and Devashish Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Very
Yes.
divine. We are blessed.
Yeah,
হরে কৃষ্ণ প্রভু, হরে কৃষ্ণ মাতাজি।
yeah, indeed. It was very nice, wonderful.
Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so we shall move on to the next part of our program, Mangalacharan prayers, by Bhaktini Sanchita Mataji and family. Hare Krishna, Mataji. When you are ready,
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलम् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवद्भूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna. Again, thank you so much, Mataji. So beautifully done as a family. And Prabhuji, very beautiful.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank
All
you.
praise to Shri
Thank you for
Prabhupada.
the opportunity, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so next one is Premadvani prayers. So I shall share the screen again. Can I request any dear devotees to do the Premadvani prayers, to lead it, and we all follow. Anyone would like to do it? Meena Mataji, would you like to do it? If not available, Pallab Prabhuji, would you like to lead?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Let me try.
Please, yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Just trying to fit into my screen, Prabhu. Sorry. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपादा परमहंस परिव्रज. Sorry, Prabhu. Can't fit into the screen. It's going on top my screen. That's on the mobile. जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपादा परमहंस परिव्राजक चाचर्य अष्टोत्तर शतो श्रीमद His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja Prabhupada की जय।
जय
जय ओम विष्णुपादा परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतो श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराजा प्रभुपाद की
जय
जय
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
जय
नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की
जय
जय
इसकन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रीला प्रभुपाद की
जय
जय
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की
जय
जय
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपा गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंडो राधा कुंडो गिरिवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन की
जय
जय
वृंदावन धाम की
जय
जय
मथुरा धाम की
जय
जय
नवद्वीप धाम की
जय
जय
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
जय
जय
गंगा माया की
जय
यमुना माया की
जय
जय
तुलसी देवी की
जय
जय
भक्ति देवी की
जय
जय
संकीर्तना यज्ञ की
जय
जय
बृहत मृदंग की
जय
समवेत भक्त वृंद की
जय
जय
गौर प्रेमानंद हरि हरि बोल।
हरि बोल
हरि बोल
All glories to the assembled devotees.
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare
हरे कृष्णा
All glories to the Sri Guru and Gauranga.
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna.
All Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. God bless you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thanks.
Please
So
forgive me for mistake, Prabhu.
no mistakes, Prabhuji. Very beautifully done. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Kirti Mataji. Thank you for joining us.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu Dandavat Pranam.
And okay, so we shall move on to the next part of our program. So Bhagavad Gita. So we are in the Bhagavad Gita, verses 71, 72, 73. We have covered, Vipini Vihadas Prabhuji has covered these verses, but we shall recite the verses and move on to the verse number 74 onwards. We shall recite from the 71 and then read the purport and then keep going on. Okay, so before we start Bhagavad Gita, so can I request any dear devotees to lead Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya? So 3 times, we all follow. Any children are also fine.
Yeah, is there Dhron Prabhu is there or Om Prabhu is here? Or Purvasha?
You can lead Prabhuji if children are not there.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम
Namo
नमो
Bhagavate
भगवते वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so I shall lead these verses and line by line. So, dear devotees, wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and recite behind me. Shraddhavan Anasuyasha
Shraddhavan
Anushyascha
Shrunuyadapi yo naraha
Shrunuyadapi
Shrunuyadapi yo naraha
Sopi muktah Shubhan Lokan
Sopi
Sopi Mukta
Shubhal
Shubhaloka
Lokan
Prapnuyat Punyakarmanam
Prapnuyat Punya
Karmana
Karmanan
Shraddhavan Anasuyasha
Shraddhavan
Shraddhavan
Anusuyascha
Shrunuyadapi yo naraha
Shrunuyadapi
Shrunuyadapi
yo
yo
no
naraha
naraha
Sopi muktah Shubhan Lokan
Sopi
Mukta
Shubhal Lokan
Prapnuyat Punyakarmanam
Prapnuyat Punya Karmana
Karmanan
Shraddhavan Anasuyasha
Shraddhavan Anusuyascha
Shrunuyadapi yo naraha
Shrunuyadapi yo naraha
naraha
Sopi muktah Shubhan Lokan
Sopi
Sopi
Mukta
muktah
Shubhal
subhal lokan
Prapnuyat Punyakarmanam
Prapnuyat
prapyat punya
Karmana
karmanam.
Okay, thank you so much. Can I request any volunteers to read the synonyms and translation?
May I do, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Shraddhavan, faithful, Anusuyaha, not envious, cha, and Shrunuyat, does hear, api, certainly, yaha, who, naraha, a man, sah, he, api, also, muktaha, being liberated, subhan, the auspicious, lokan, planets, prapnuyat, he attains, punya karmanam, of the pious. Translation. And who he listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reactions and attains to the auspicious planets where the pious dwells. Hare Krishna.
Also, can I request maybe Prabhuji, Palla Prabhuji as well, to read the purport, first paragraph.
He's just gone away for a minute, Prabhu. So he can come back. Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
I can read?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Yeah. In the 67th verse of this chapter, the Lord explicitly forbade the Gita being spoken to those who are envious of the Lord. In other words, Bhagavad Gita is for the devotees only. But it happens so that sometimes a devotee of the Lord will hold open class, and in that class, not all the students are expected to be devotees. Why do such persons hold open class? It is explained here that although not everyone is a devotee, still there are many men who are not envious of Krishna. They have faith in him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If such persons hear from a bona fide devotee about the Lord, the result is that they become at once free from all sinful reactions and after that attain to the planetary system where all righteous persons are situated. Therefore, simply by hearing Bhagavad Gita, even a person who does not try to be a pure devotee attains the result of righteous activities. Thus, a pure devotee of the Lord gives everyone a chance to become free from all sinful reactions and to become a devotee of the Lord. Shall I continue, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Generally, those who are free from sinful reactions, those who are righteous, very easily take to Krishna consciousness. The word punya karmanam is very significant here. This refers to the performance of great sacrifices like the Ashwamedha Yajna mentioned in the Vedic literature. Those who are righteous in performing devotional service but who are not pure can attain the planetary systems of the pole stars or Dhruva Loka, where Dhruva Maharaj is presiding. He is a great devotee of the Lord and he has a special planet which is called the pole star. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So this Dhruv Maharaj, Yayo Uttana Padaho, he was Muninam Gita Yarbakaha, Mrityoho Krutyayo Mudhingrim Aruroha Harehe Padam. Just by hearing from Narada Muni, what he has done, he has achieved the perfection of human life. And Mrityoho Krutyayo Mudhingrim Aruroha Harehe Padam, and keeping his step on the head of the Mrityu Devata. And he went to the Haripadam. Mrityoho Krutyaya Mudhingrim, on top of his head. Aruroha Harehe Padam, he went to the Haripada. So that is Dhruva. Okay, that is the beautiful verse. So in the previous session, Prabhu has explained very nicely about this verse. And whoever is carefully and without any enviousness hearing attentively, he will go to the higher planetary system just simply by hearing it. Okay, so we shall move on to the next verse. So here, Lord is asking Arjuna whether you have heard with attentive mind, O Arjuna, and is your illusion has gone. Likewise, Krishna is asking. So once again, can I request all the devotees, let us recite this verse 3 times. Wherever it is possible, all of you unmute and then follow. Kashyadhyeta shrutam padha
Kachiteta Shrutam Partha
Tvaya ekagrena chetasa
Tvaya
Ekagrena Chetasa
Kashid ajnana sammohaha
Kaschid
Ajnana Samohaha
Pranastaste dhananjaya
Pranashtaste Dhananjaya
Kashid yeta shrutam padha
Kachiteta Shrutam Partha
Tvaya ekagrena chetasa
Tvaya Ekagrene Chetasa
Kashid ajnana sammohaha
Kaschid
Ajnana Samohaha
Pranastaste dhananjaya
Pranastaste Dhananjaya
Dhananjaya
Kashid yeta shrutam padha
Kaschid
Kachiteta Shrutam Partha
Tvaya ekagrena chetasa
Tvaya Ekagrena Chetasa
Ekagrana Chetasa
Kashid ajnana sammohaha
Kaschid
Ajnana Samoha
Pranastaste dhananjaya
Pranashaste Prananjaya.
Much. Can I request any other volunteers to read the synonyms, translation, and also purport, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I do that, please?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Thank you. Synonyms: Kaschid, whether, etat, this, strutam, heard, partha, O son of Pratha, tvaya, by you, ekagrena, with full attention, chetasa, by the mind, kachit, whether, ajnana, of ignorance, samohaha, thus illusion, pranashtaha, dispelled, te, of you, Dhananjaya, of conqueror of wealth, Arjuna. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O son of Pratha, O conqueror of wealth, have you heard this with an attentive mind? And are your ignorance and illusions now dispelled? Purport: the Lord was acting as the spiritual master of Arjuna. Therefore, it was his duty to inquire from Arjuna whether he understood the whole Bhagavad Gita in its proper perspective. If not, the Lord was ready to re-explain any point or the whole Bhagavad Gita if so required. Actually, anyone who hears Bhagavad Gita from a bona fide spiritual master like Krishna or his representative will find that all his ignorance is dispelled. Bhagavad Gita is not an ordinary book written by a poet or fiction writer. It is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Any person fortunate enough to hear these teachings from Krishna or from his bona fide spiritual representative is sure to become a liberated person and get out of the darkness of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So this verse also Prabhuji has explained. Kashid etam shutam bhavta tvaya ekagrena chetasa. Ekagrena, it is with attentive and concentrative mind. Kashid ajnana sammohaha is your ajnana, which is opposite to the jnanam, all the knowledge, which is not the knowledge. Sammohaha, all is have been dispelled. Likewise, Krishna is asking, Kashid ajnana sammohaha pranastaste dhananjaya. Illusion is gone. Likewise, Krishna is asking. This is generally the spiritual master asks the disciples, whether have you heard rightly and everything, did you understand? So likewise, Krishna is asking Arjuna. So here otherwise, Shrinvata Shraddhaya Nityam Gunatasta Tvachesitam Kalena Nati Dirghena Bhagavan Vishde Hrudi. When we hear the Lord enters into our heart and Jnanadipena Bhasvata, he would illuminate our heart with the knowledge if we keep on hearing every day. So likewise, Krishna is asking Arjuna whether he have heard attentively here. Okay, now Arjuna is responding to Krishna. Okay, so once again we recite this verse, and dear devotees, kindly unmute and follow me again. Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna
Arjuna
Uvacha
Nasto Mohaha Smritirlabdha
Nashto
Nashto
Mohaha
mohaha
Smritirlabdha
smritirlabdha
Prasadan Mayachyuta
Tvatprasadan maya
Tvatprasadamaya
cita
Titosmi Gata Sandehaha
Chitosmi
Stitosmi gata
Gatasandeha
sandehaha
Karishe Vachanam Tava
Karishe
Karishe
Vachanam
vachanam
Tava
tava
Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna
Arjuna
Vacha
uvacha
Nasto Mohaha Smritirlabdha
Nashto
Nashto
Mohaha
mohaha smritirlabdha
Smritirlabdha
Tvatprasadan Mayachyuta
Tvatprasadan
Tvatprasadamaya
maya cita
Titosmi Gata Sandehaha
Chitosmi
Stitosmi gata
Gatasandeha
sandehaha
Karishe Vachanam Tava
Karishe
Karishe
Vachanam
vachanam
Tava
tava
Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna
Arjuna
Uvacha
uvacha
Nasto Mohaha Smritirlabdha
Nashto
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 Mohaha
mohaha
Smritirlabdha
smritirlabdha
Tvatprasadan Mayachyuta
Tvatprasadam
Tvatprasadan
Maya
maya
Cita
cita
Stitosmi Gata Sandehaha
Chitosmi
Gata
Stitosmi
Sandeha
sandehaha
Karishe Vachanam Tava
Karishe
Karishe
Vachanam
vachanam
Tava
tava
so much. So can I request first one devotee, voluntary devotee, read synonyms, translation, and first paragraph of the purport.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada Prabhu wants. Oh, Ratan Prabhu, you can go and carry on, please. Yeah.
Yes, maybe I can do as a part and translation. That part you can read. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how much I can do.
Okay.
Arjuna, yeah. Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna said, Nasta dispelled, Moho illusion, Smriti memory, Labdha regain, Tat Prasadat by your mercy, Maya by me, Achyuta, O infallible Krishna, Sthiti situated, Osmi I am, Gata removed. Sandeha all doubts. Korishe I shall execute. Vachanam order. Tavo your. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Arjuna said, My dear Krishna, O infallible one, Excuse me. Yes. Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, oh infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt and am prepared to act according to your instruction.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So beautifully read. Okay, so can I request the first paragraph by other
Hare
devotee?
Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah. Thank you, Ratan Prabhu. I can go on, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. The constitutional position of a living entity represented by Arjuna is that he has to act according to the order of the Supreme Lord. He is meant for self-discipline. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that the actual position of the living entity is that of eternal servant of the Supreme Lord. Forgetting this principle, the living entity becomes conditioned by material nature. But in serving the Supreme Lord, he becomes the liberated servant of God. The living entity's constitutional position is to be a servitor. He has to serve either the illusory Maya or the Supreme Lord. If he serves the Supreme Lord, he is in his normal condition. But if he prefers to serve the illusory, external energy, then certainly he will be in bondage. In illusion, the living entity is serving in this material world. He is bound by his lust and desires, yet he thinks of himself as the master of the world. This is called illusion. When a person is liberated, his illusion is over, and he voluntarily surrenders unto the Supreme to act according to his desires. The last illusion, the last snare of Maya to trap the living entity, is the proposition that he is God. The living entity thinks that he is no longer a conditioned soul, but God. He is so unintelligent that he does not think that if he were God, then how could he be in doubt? That he does not consider. So that he is the last snare of illusion. Actually, to become free from the illusory energy is to understand Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and agree to act according to his order. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So
Most
here,
welcome.
so in this purport, first paragraph, so Arjuna is saying to acknowledging Krishna that, so my nasto moha smritir labdha, and my moha has gone. What is the moha? So adruvan dehasya sanubhandasya durmatihi. Druvani manyate mohad. Druvani manyate mohad, which is temporary, and I am thinking as a permanent. Gruhakshetra vasunicha, all the home and fields and land, everything unrelated to dehasya sanubhandasya dhurmatihi. That is mohat. Thinking that everything, and Bhishma is my father, he is my guru, on all this in this battlefield, they're all my relatives, friends, and everyone. That is moha. That is Krishna. Arjuna is responding. Nasto moha smritir labdha. What is the smriti? This is remembering what his actual constitutional position. So this one, the smriti, when the living entity in the womb, tatra smritir labdha. This is tatra labdha smriti dhaivat karma janma setodbhavam. When the baby in the womb of a mother, he remembers 100 lifetimes. Tatra labdha smriti dhaivat. He remembers 100 lifetimes because the Lord's mercy. Dhaivat, smriti dhaivat. and then he offers all his prayers to the Supreme Soul in the womb. So there he remembers. As soon as he comes out, and then he forgets everything into this material because of the touch with the three material modes of nature and the earth. So here, that knowledge once again Arjuna has regained from the Krishna, and he is saying, Nasto moha smriti labda tvat prasadan mayachyuta, by your grace, O my dear Lord, and I have gained by your grace. Tvat prasadan mayachyuta. Sthitosmi gata sandeha. Now I am situated, and now all the sandehas, all the doubts, it was the past. Gata sandeha. Now I have crossed it. Previously it was doubts. Now I am situated in the right knowledge by your mercy. By your mercy. Tvat prasadan mayachyuta. And then now what he is doing? Karishe vachanam tava. I will do exactly whatever you have said. Likewise, Arjuna is saying here to Krishna. So this is a very beautiful verse. Nasto moha smriti labdhat pat prasadan mayachyuta. Sthitosmi gata sandeha karishe vachanam tava. When we have completely convicted with Krishna consciousness, then we take the chanting of the mantras, following regulative principles, and associating with the devotees, disconnecting with the asat, non-devotees, that is Krishna consciousness. Now Krishna is saying all these things in this Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna is now responding to Krishna. Yes, I will do exactly whatever you have said. Okay, so can I request other devotee to read next paragraph?
May I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
The word moha is very important in this verse. Moha refers to that which is opposed to knowledge. Actually, real knowledge is the understanding that every living being is eternally a servitor of the Lord. But instead of thinking oneself in that position, the living entity thinks that he is not a servant, that he is the master of this material world, for he wants to lord it over the material nature. That is his illusion. This illusion can be overcome by the mercy of the Lord or by the mercy of a pure devotee. When that illusion is over, one agrees to act in Krishna consciousness.
Continue, please.
Yeah. Krishna consciousness is acting according to Krishna's order. A conditioned soul, illusioned by the external energy of matter, does not know that the Supreme Lord is the Master who is full of knowledge and who is the proprietor of everything. Whatever he desires, he can bestow upon his devotees. He is the friend of everyone, and he is specially inclined to his devotee. He is the controller of this material nature and of all living entities. He is also the controller of inexhaustible time, and he is full of opulence and all potencies. The Supreme Personality of Godhead can even give himself to the devotee. One who does not know him is under the spell of illusion. He does not become a devotee, but a servitor of Maya. Arjuna, however, after hearing Bhagavad Gita from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, became free from all illusion. He could understand that Krishna was not only his friend but the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he understood Krishna factually. So, to study Bhagavad Gita is to understand Krishna factually. When a person is in full knowledge, he naturally surrenders to Krishna. When Arjuna understood that it was Krishna's plan to reduce the unnecessary increase of population, he agreed to fight according to Krishna's desire. He again took up his weapons, his arrows and bow, to fight under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So beautifully read.
Thank you.
So here, Prabhupada is mentioning the moha is one is identifying with his material body and relating to anything to the body as the real. So that is not the knowledge. So here moha is refers to which is opposite to the knowledge, that is moha. Actually, real knowledge is understanding that every living being is mamayvamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manifestani indriyani prakristani karshati. He is struggling in this material world, having all the mind and all the senses and given one body, and he is struggling for the existence. But he thinks that I am enjoying in this. Gruheshu kutadharmeshu dukkatantreshu atindritaha kurvan dukka pratikaram sakwan manyate gruhi. And he creates so many problems. Gruheshu kotantreshu dukkatantreshu atindritaha. So he brings so many troubles for himself. And what kind of problems? I want, this is my wife, this is my home, this is so many things attached and everything. And then I wanted to buy this one, I wanted to borrow money, and then he keep everything ready. Now he struggles. Kurvan dukka pratikaram. He wanted to solve those problems, but he thinks that in Sukuvan manyate gruhi, and he thinks that he is enjoying when he is trying to solve one problem. That is, it is actually moha. It is not a actual problem because he creates those things by himself. So that is actual real knowledge is understanding that every living being is eternally servitor of the Lord. So anything is the material which will only give the problems to the living entity. So, and he living entity thinks that that he is not a servant, that he is the master of this material world, for he wants to lord it over the material nature. That is his illusion. And this illusion can be overcome by the mercy of the Lord or by the mercy of a pure devotee. And the devotees, they are so compassionate to the conditioned souls, and they will reveal all the secrets very patiently, whatever the other people, neophytes or anyone else, just Anuradanam Shishanam Putranam Ched Vijotama Anapushtamipi Bruyuhu Guruvo Denavachalaha. They will tell all the secrets, but what they need to do, they have to surrender to the Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya Upadekshanti Te Jnanam Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha. They will explain all this knowledge to the conditioned souls if they approach. And but for that, what they need to have? Very humble and meek nature and inquisitive to understand about the soul and super soul and Krishna. When that illusion is over and one agrees to act in Krishna consciousness, this is very beautiful. This is one will come to the understanding that chant Hare Krishna, stay with the devotees, free from tato dusangam usrujya sattu sajjeta buddhiman santa eva shindanti. That is Krishna says to Uddhava, santa eva shindanti, and then he will completely manovyasanga mukti bihi. There are no more speculations. Completely free from all kinds of speculations, he will situate in the devotional service and stay with the devotees. Okay, so that is that paragraph. And in the next paragraph, Prabhupada brings Krishna conscious is acting according to the Krishna's order. So this is the real one. And whatever dharmam sakshat bhagat pranitam, whatever only Lord can say. So there are so many things are there in the scriptures. We see the conversations going on between speaker and the hearer. If we go to the Bhagavadgita, the Lord is directly speaking to Arjuna, and Sanjay is speaking to Dhritarashtra. And then in the Srimad Bhagavatam, if we see there, Suta Goswami speaks to Saunakati sages, and Sukadeva Goswami speak to Parikshit, and then Maitreya speak to Vidura, and then Narada Muni speak to Yudhishthira, Brahma speaks to Narada Muni, Narada Muni speaks to Vyasadeva. So the conversations, whether all these conversations are right, that means, do they have prominent any pramana for them? So for them, what is the pramana? Whatever the Lord speaks, that is the pramana. Not whatever Brahma speaks is the pramana, not whatever Narada Muni speaks is the pramana. Because they are repeating what the Lord has spoken, that's why everything becomes pramana. So here, all these kinds of things, all the statements, they are summarized and scrutinizingly kept in the Bhagavad Gita as part of like a instructions, all these verses. That's why it is prominent. That's why pramana, only Lord can speak the pramana, not by anyone else, not the conditioned souls. And conditioned souls, whenever they accept and are following the Krishna's order, that is Krishna consciousness. So a conditioned soul illusioned by external energy of the matter does not know that the Supreme Lord is the Master who is full of knowledge and who is the proprietor of everything. Whatever he desires, he can bestow upon his devotees. And he is the friend of everyone. This is Suhrudam Sarvabhutanam. He is the friend of everyone. He is especially inclined to his devotees. He is inclined to his devotees because Sadhavo Hrudayam Mahyam Sadhunam Hrudayam Tvaham Madanyante Najananti Naham Tebhyo Managapi. The Lord says that all the devotees, they are only endeavoring only for me. They are always in my heart. I am in their hearts because they only keep me in their hearts, nothing else. So I do not know anyone except my devotees. Similarly, my devotees do not know anything except me. So that's why he is inclined to his devotees. He is controller of this material nature and of all living entities. He is the supreme controller. And he is also controller of inexhaustible time. This is Krishna says, Kalosmi lokakshatkrut pravruddho. I am the time factor. Because of me, creation, maintenance, destructions, everything happens. And he is full of all opulences. This is Aishwarya Vairagya Yesho Bodha Virya Shriya Pottam Aham Prapadye. All these 6 opulences in full. For that Lord, we offer our obeisances. Aham Prapadye Pottam, complete in full. And the Lord of personality of Godhead can even give himself to the devotee. And one does not know him is under the spell of illusion. So in the morning we see in the Bhagavatam, so muktim dadati karichet sma na bhakti yogam. He does not give bhakti easily to conditioned souls or anyone else, but he can give the liberation, but not the bhakti. Under the bhakti, he will become just like a tied to that devotee. So that's why he doesn't give that much easily the bhakti. But whoever does bhakti with love and complete surrender, then he can even give himself to that devotee. So here, under the spell of illusion, if one does not become a devotee but servitor of Maya. What is Maya? Serving which is non-permanent. That is Maya. And he could understand that Krishna was not only his friend but the supreme personality of Godhead. When one is situated in the complete knowledge, then he understands that how this entire cosmic manifestation is running. All the seasons are going every year The same months again come in a circle, seasons come in a circle, the birds and everything, the spring season. So they beget their children in a proper time so that to protect their children. Likewise, everything is properly maintained. That is, under the Mayadjakshena Prakritihi Suyate Sacharacharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jagat Parivipartate. So everything is under the Krishna's supervision. And then he understood Krishna factually. So to study Bhagavad Gita is to understand Krishna. What is Krishna is saying? Aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattah sarvam pravartate. Mattah param nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. There is no superior fact beyond me. There is nothing equal to me, nothing beyond. That is, and aham sarvasya prabhavaha. Everything is coming from me only. That is facts. And when a person is in full knowledge, he naturally surrenders to Krishna. That is the natural way. Yeah, naturally surrenders to Krishna. And when Arjuna understood that it was Krishna's plan to reduce the unnecessary increase of population, he agreed to fight according to Krishna's desire. So even Krishna, he was acting as a chariot driver, Saradim. So here, whenever there are so much of burden of all these soldiers, it is a burden to the earth. It is so much of adharma was there during the time. Many people went towards there were 18 Akshavanis and 7 Akshavanis at the Pandava side, 11 Akshavanis at the Duryodhana side. Now, so Krishna made in such a way that everyone are gathered at one place, and now Mitovadena uparato niraidaha. What Krishna did? Vidaya vairam swasuno yatanalam. Just like when the bamboo stays in the forest, just what is causing? Wind is causing. And two bamboo trees, they rub each other and the fire comes out and the trees burn and the entire forest will burn. Vidaya vairam swasuno yatanalam. Mitovadena uparato niraidaha. Mitovadena uparato niraidaha. So likewise, he satisfied, he made in such a way that Pandava side army and Kaurava side army, they both killed each other. Mitovadena, and then Lord is satisfied. Uparato niraidaha. Even though he did not touch any weapon by himself personally. So now here, when we Arjuna is saying that my illusion is gone and I am going to act according to your instruction. So here Arjuna now agreed to fight according to Krishna's desire. And but everything, even though Arjuna doesn't fight, but the Krishna has planned everything in such a way, no one will live whoever assembled in the Kurukshetra battle. And then later on, after Arjuna understands from Krishna, he took up his weapons and his arrows and bow to fight under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here, so many times in our life, we also trying to do it, or sometimes we hesitate. So such kind of doubts come. But when a person is in complete Krishna consciousness, he understands that this is my duty. I have to do it, either success or not success. Because it is my duty, I will do it. But other people, they hesitate. It is not right and I don't do it. This is right, I would like to do it. And he take the results of those actions. So that is the who are not in the Krishna consciousness. Then they will be bound by their fruitive actions or the karma. But in Krishna conscious person, he is not attached to any result based on duty. Okay, likewise, Arjuna is responding to Krishna. Okay, so we shall move on to the next verse. Okay, so this is Sanjaya. So there, Krishna's and Arjuna's conversation is completed. Arjuna completed that I would follow your instructions. I am now in Krishna consciousness. And dear devotees, kindly unmute and wherever it is possible, kindly follow behind me. Sanjay Uvacha
Sanjay Uvacha
Ityaham Vasudevasya
इत्यहं वासुदेवस्य
Padasya cha Mahatmanah
पार्थस्य च महात्मनः
Samvadam imam asrausham
Samvadam
संवादम्
imam ashrausham
Adbhutam Romaharshanam
Adbhutam Romaharshanam.
Sanjay Uvacha
जय
Sanjay
उवाच
Uvacha
Ityaham Vasudevasya
इत्यहं
Ityaham
देवस्य
Vasudevasya
Padasya cha Mahatmanah
पार्थस्य च
Padasya cha
महात्मनः
Mahatmanah
Samvadam imam asrausham
संवादम्
Samvadam
इमम्
imam
अश्रौषम्
ashrausham
Adbhutam Romaharshanam
अद्भुतं
Adbhutam
रोमहर्षम्
Romaharshanam.
Sanjay Uvacha
सञ्जय
Sanjay
उवाच
Uvacha
Ityaham Vasudevasya
इत्यहं
Ityaham
वासुदेवस्य
Vasudevasya
Padasya cha Mahatmanah
Parthasya
पार्थस्य
cha Mahatmanah
Samvadam imam asrausham
Samvadam
संवादम् इम
imam
अश्रौषम्
ashrausham
Adbhutam Romaharshanam.
अद्भुतं
Adbhutam
रोमहर्षम्
Romaharshanam.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so can I request any voluntary devotee to read synonyms, translation, and purport?
Hare Krishna Prabhu Mary.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya said, Iti, thus, Aham, I, Vasudevasya, O Krishna, Prahatsya, and Arjuna, Cha, also, Mahatmanaha, of the great soul, Samvitam, discussion, Imam, this, Ashrasham, have heard, Adbhutam, wonderful, Romaharshanam, making the hair stand on end. Sanjaya said, Thus have I heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that the message that my hair is standing on end. Perfect. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Dhritarashtra inquired from his secretary Sanjaya what happened on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The entire study was related to the heart of Sanjaya by the grace of his spiritual master, Vyasa. He thus explained the theme of the battlefield. The conversation was wonderful because such an important conversation between two great souls had never taken place before and would not take place again. It was wonderful because the Supreme Personality of Godhead was speaking about himself and his energy to the living entity. Arjuna, a great devotee of the Lord. If we follow in the footsteps of Arjuna to understand Krishna, then our life will be happy and successful. Sanjaya realized this, and as he began to understand it, he related the conversation to Dhritarashtra. Now it is concluded that wherever there is Krishna and Arjuna, there is victory. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here in this verse, Sanjaya is saying now about the conversations between Krishna and Arjuna. Iti aham Vasudevasya Padasya cha Mahatmanah. They are Mahatmas. It is not ordinary people, they are Mahatmas. And their great conversation, what is that? Samvadam imam asrausham. I have heard all these conversations between whatever Krishna and Arjuna were speaking, and how it is Adbhutam Romaharshanam. It is so wonderful, making the hair stand on end. So this is when we hear this such kind of wonderful conversations, our hair really stands, and when we completely understand into the heart, and when so that kind of nature, when it would happen, when we are attentively hearing, then only such kind of Roma Harshana would happens. Roma Harshanam. The hair stand on end. And here Sanjaya is saying that those messages that my hair is standing on end to Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra has been completely hearing from the beginning to end. Whenever the Kurukshetre, Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta, Yutsavaha, from that particular time, so Dhritarashtra inquired, and now he has been hearing. So now here Sanjaya is saying that it is my hair is standing on end. Now Dhritarashtra inquired from the secretary Sanjaya what happened on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The entire study was revealed to the heart of Sanjaya by the grace of his spiritual master Vyasadeva. And then here he also explained theme of the battlefield and the conversations, the important conversations between two great souls that would never happen again, that has never happened in the past. And the Lord is speaking about himself and his energies to the living entity, Arjuna. And if we follow footsteps of Arjuna to understand Krishna, then our life will be happy and successful. So this is when the firm conviction happens. This is when we reflect all these instructions in our life, then we come to this full conviction that Krishna is everything. Then he surrenders himself to Krishna. But here, even though Dhritarashtra heard it, and he could have at least have given some instructions to his children, but he never did it. But still, after the Kurukshetra battle also, he was trying to show just his trick in front of Bhimasena to kill Bhimasena, because he killed his children in the Kurukshetra battle. Dhritarashtra did not, and Krishna did not appreciate that one. So that was the nature of Dhritarashtra. Now it is concluded that wherever there is Krishna and Arjuna, there is victory. So likewise, Sanjaya is saying, and Prabhupada is explaining in the nice purport. Okay, so any questions, dear devotees, so far here? Or any comments or any additions? Okay, so we shall move on to the next verse then. So wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and do the recitation behind me. व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवान्
व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवान्
श्रुतवान्
एतद् गुह्यम् अहं परम्
एतद् गुह्यम्
अहं
परम्
योगं योगेश्वरात् कृष्णात्
योगं
योगेश्वरात् कृष्ण
साक्षात् कथयतः स्वयं
साक्षात्
कथयतः स्वयं
व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवान्
व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवान्
एतद् गुह्यम् अहं परम्
एतद् अहं परम्
योगं योगेश्वरात् कृष्णात्
योगं योगेश्वरात् कृष्ण
साक्षात् कथयतः स्वयं
साक्षात् कथयतः स्वयं
व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवान्
व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवान्
एतद् गुह्यम् अहं परम्
एतात् गुह्यम् अहं परम्
योगं योगेश्वरात् कृष्णात्
योगं
योगेश्वरात् कृष्णात्
साक्षात् कथयतः स्वयं.
साक्षात् कथयतः स्वयम्.
Okay, everyone, can I request any dear devotees to read the synonyms and the translation? Gauringa Mataji, would you like to go?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Vyasa Prasadat, by the mercy of Vyasadeva, Shrutavan have heard Eta this Guhyam confidential Aham I Param the supreme Yogam my mysticism Yoga Isvara from the master of all mysticism Krishna from Krishna Sakshat directly Kathayataha speaking Savayam personality. Translation. By the mercy of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all my mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personality of Arjuna.
That's the first paragraph, Mataji.
Okay. Purport. Vyasa was the spiritual master of Sanjaya, and Sanjaya admits that it was by Vyasa's mercy that he could understand the supreme personality of Godhead. This means that one has to understand Krishna not directly but through the medium of the spiritual master. The spiritual master is the transparent medium, although it is true that the experience is still direct. This is the mystery of the disciplines sections. When the spiritual master is bona fide, then one can hear Bhagavad Gita directly as Arjuna heard it. There are many mistakes and yogas all over the world. But Krishna is the master of all yoga systems. Krishna's instruction is especially stated in Bhagavad Gita. Surrender unto Krishna. One who does so is the topmost yoga. This is confirmed in the last verse of the sixth chapter. Yoginam api sarvesam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here in this verse, Sanjay is saying that I have heard everything by Vyasa Prasadat. What is Vyasa Prasadat? It is by the mercy of Vyasadeva. Shrutavan, I have heard everything. Etat Guhyam Aham Param, and all this transcendental knowledge. And from whom? Yogam Yogeshwarat Krishna Sakshat Katayah Swayam. And I have heard directly from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yogeshwara, who is Yoginam Sarvesham. So this is Yoginam Sarvesham. Krishna says here, what is the who is the topmost yogi? The yogi is who is in the devotional service. And here for them, the Lord is Yogeshwara. Yogeshwarat Krishna Sakshat Katayatah Swayam. Because the Lord Krishna spoke, that's why it is the Pramana. And he is the Yogeshwara. And here Sanjay is saying to Dhritarashtra. And now Sanjaya also understand that Krishna, even Sanjaya is the counselor to the Dhritarashtra. Even though he has been giving all these instructions to Dhritarashtra, he has not been taking. So he is also bona fide. So this is the spiritual master, and he is a transparent medium between the Supreme Lord and the whoever is the disciple. Although it is true that experience is still direct. It is still direct. The spiritual master who just evam parampara praptam imam rajash yoviduhu sakalena mahata yogo nashtaha parantapa saevaya maya tejya yoga proktaha puratanaha bhaktosumi sakacheti rahasim. So here he is saying, Krishna says that this is the evam parampara praptam. This is by disciplic succession only it comes. This is the mystery. Otherwise, if we try to learn by ourselves, no one can understand. There is no medium between Krishna and the person who wanted to learn this one. So he has to go through disciplic succession. And the other day, we also see that whoever is disconnecting from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is like a dead branch of a tree and trying to even pose himself as a sannyasi or yogi. So but we should always connect it through the disciplic section. Guru and then his guru and then guru. That is evam parampara praptam. And when the spiritual master is bona fide, then one can hear Bhagavad Gita directly as Arjuna heard it. So there is no adulteration of it. And Krishna is there, out of so many, Krishna is the master of all the systems. Yogeshwara Akila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. So this is many people have been glorifying Krishna as Yogeshwara. So here Sanjay is also saying Yogeshwarat Krishna Sakshat Katayatha Swayam. Okay, and also Prabhupada is mentioning Yoginam Sarvesham Madgate Nantratmana Shraddhavan Bhajite Yomam Semeyukta Tamo Mataha. And whoever is following the devotion to the Supreme Lord, they are the topmost of all other yogis. Then Karma Yogi, Jnana Yogi, all those. Bhakti Yogi is the topmost. Okay, can I request other devotee to read the last two paragraphs? Any other devotee volunteers? Yes, Mataji, please.
Narada is a direct disciple of Krishna in the spiritual master of Vyas. Therefore, Vyas has bona fide as Arjuna because he comes in the disciple succession and disciple success and Sanjaya is the direct disciple of Vyasa. Therefore, by the grace of Vyasa, sorry, cannot see. Yeah, by the grace of the Vyasa, Sukadeva's senses were purified, and he could see and hear Krishna directly. One who directly hear Krishna can understand this confidential knowledge. If one does not come to the disciplic succession, he cannot hear Krishna. Therefore, his knowledge is always imperfect, at least as far as understanding Bhagavad Gita is concerned. In Bhagavad Gita, all the yoga system, Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga are explained. Krishna is the master of all such mystics. It is to be understood, however, that as Arjuna was fortunate enough to understand Krishna directly, so by the grace of Vyas, Sanjaya was also able to hear Krishna directly. Actually, there is no difference between directly from Krishna and hearing directly from Krishna. via a bona fide spiritual master like Vyasa. The spiritual master the spiritual master the representative of Vyasadeva also. Therefore, according to the Vedic system, on the birthday of the spiritual master, the disciple conduct the ceremony called Vyas Puja. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here in this purport, Prabhupada is saying, even by the mercy of Vyasa, Sanjaya's senses were purified. So just before the Kurukshetra battle, even Krishna speaks to Sanjaya directly. Oh Sanjaya, you are coming directly here to Pandavas and trying to tell that to stop the war, and so that many people would not die just because of the war. But he did not say that Dhritarashtra is going to give the at least 5 villages or the half kingdom, whatever it is. And those conversations are not happening. They did not bring that kind of news. They say, let us not fight. Just bringing that news, Sanjaya, Dhritarashtra sent Sanjaya to speak to Yudhishthira and everyone. So, out speaking, there is no question of any justice. But Sanjaya was trying to convince that let's not fight. But this is just before the Kurukshetra battle. So in that assembly, not in the assembly, so there Virat and Krishna and also Balaram, Satyaki and Pandavas and Drupada and everyone are there, and everyone are hearing, everyone are just hearing what you're speaking. So you are not even telling what we are expecting. There is no justice. You are simply avoid the war. That is not a proper thing, even Sanjaya. So Krishna says, what Sanjaya, you know, and you are the secretary of Dhritarashtra. So do you think that is this appropriate? But he came as a, so at the time no one were happy. But and Krishna says that he is just a messenger. He is simply relaying or whatever the message Dhritarashtra has sent. So Sanjaya was a very intelligent person. But anyway, so by after telling Krishna and Yudhishthira, so he was not harmed by anyone like Bhima and anyone else. No one were happy with the Sanjaya's words. Now, so why I'm saying here, therefore, by the grace of Vyasa, Sanjaya's senses were purified. So now, whatever he has got some kind of the cloud intelligence that is now purified. He could see and hear Krishna directly. What he has also seen the universal form of Krishna. So before he knows that Krishna is supreme, but now he is seeing directly. And one who directly hears Krishna can understand this confidential knowledge. If one does not come to the disciplic succession, he cannot hear Krishna. Therefore, his knowledge is always imperfect due to the four faults. Imperfect senses fall into the illusion, make mistakes, tend to cheat. These are the four imperfections of a human being. This is as far as at least understanding of Bhagavadgita. It has to be heard from bona fide spiritual master. And also Prabhupada brings Krishna is the master of all mysticism, out of all karma yogis, jnana yogis. Everyone are trying to search Krishna only. And all their search will end whenever they find Krishna. That is, Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudirlabha. There, all their research ends. This is also Etavad Deva Jijnasa Tattva. This is the fourth shloka of the Chatushloki Bhagavata. Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudirlabha. This is Karma Yogis, Jnana Yogis, and they're all searching in those paths, and finally they will come to Bhakti and they surrender. Otherwise, it is, Prabhupada says, bhakti to Krishna, it will be the finishing touch for all these jnana yogis or ashtasiddhis or mystics. That is the final touch. And actually, there is no difference between hearing directly from Krishna and hearing directly from Krishna via a bona fide spiritual master like Vyasadeva. The spiritual master is always a representative of Vyasadeva. So, in the Vedic system, the birthday of spiritual master, the disciples conduct the ceremony called Vyasa Puja. So, it is a very beautiful purport, and we have been hearing these instructions for a few years and continuing in that mood. Now we are coming to the end of Srimad Bhagavadgita. So we shall stop here and we continue. There are 3 more verses left. We shall continue in the next next session. From the next session also, if possible, we would start the teachings of Lord Chaitanya as well, if there is a time. That is done as well. So I request the devotees, if you have got any questions or any comments to share, kindly share or raise the questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Like sometimes, like the spiritual master, you didn't get chance to meet, like because there's so many disciples, and some spiritual master you can get like talk. So if you get the same benefit, like.
So yeah, so generally there is association with the Guru, with Vani and Vapu. So just personally and also through his instructions. So likewise, Prabhupada also initiated so many thousands of disciples, but they didn't get a chance to serve Prabhupada directly. But they have heard the instructions and they have come. And what? Okay, if there is a Guru, if I just go directly to serve him, what do I do? And what Guru is already having so many disciples, and how much work Guru would have, and what I should be doing. Then if I just go there, Guru says, today go to the street and do the book distribution and do the Harinama Sankirtana Yajna, street Sankirtana, and then we go there into the street and we go for book distribution. And what happened? Guru has given his instruction through his sound vibrations. And how many people, how many disciples can serve, just massage his legs and hands and his body? Maybe 1 or 2, but he has got thousands of disciples. So he has to assign all this work. But here, by his instruction only, so for those instructions, we don't have to stay nearer to the Guru. We can be any part of the world and we can carry out those instructions. If we are taking those instructions attentively, carefully, we execute book distribution, Harinama Sankirtana, preaching, and also deity worship. Those things will be carried out properly. That is the Vani and Vapu. Vapu is the body, bodily serving, and Vani is the serving through instructions. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Any other?
Sanjaya is also seen like.
Sanjaya is
also seen like when in chapter when like Swarup, so he has seen everything.
So Sanjaya has received those instructions. He exactly spoke those instructions to Dhritarashtra. He did not change anything. So all this Bhagavad Gita. So from this.
Yes, and Arjuna, I think.
Sorry, Mataji, I could not hear you.
So yeah, just saying. So he has seen the same as Arjuna has seen like Krishna's Virat Swarup and all these things. Same Arjuna, Sanjaya has.
Yes, Sanjay also has seen. Yes.
Okay, so it's opportunity.
Yes, because Vyasadeva is his direct spiritual master.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Just in this context, as Meena Mataji asked, I wanted to ask, so what was his previous life from Sanjay, like from other characters in Mahabharata we know? Do you know who Sanjay was in his previous life? That he got to serve in such, he got so empowered to serve Dhritarashtra in this way?
I don't know, Mataji. Maybe we need to check the Garga Samhita. Possibly there may be about Sanjay as well. Garga Samhita, let us see this one if there is such. Sanjaya. No results found. So I don't see Sanjaya in this Garga Samhita. So here many other people who came in direct contact with Krishna, their names have been mentioned. So I don't see here.
Okay, Prabhu. Maybe we'll find it later from senior devotee.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so any other points, dear devotees, or we shall move on to the, if there are no questions, we'll move on to the next Nrsimha prayers. Ratan Prabhuji, do you have any additions?
Yeah, yeah, Hare Krishna. Actually, we have the actually moho or the false identity is created our mistake. Whatever Mataji mentioned is a right point, because whenever we are not following Guru, we cannot take our right path. It was mentioned also in the morning. Also, I mentioned is a chapter Canto 4, Bhagavatam, Canto 4, chapter 22, and text number 26. The purport it was mentioned clearly. So whenever we are coming to the spiritual master, then we can realize properly, and then whatever our illusion, whatever false identity, it can be eliminated. So it means it is actually coming the liberation, more than liberation. No material boundings. So it is considered as a, then he can realize who is Supreme God and what is his real identity, what is his identity. So this is the clear instruction is here. So it was mentioned by Kumara, Sanat Kumar to Pritham Maharaj. So that means we are doing sometimes the living entity their mistake due to their false identity. Whenever they can realize, I am not material body, I am the spirit soul, and this is my position, and that is supreme soul or supreme God. Then he can connect properly. Then he can do with the servitude mode. Then he can understand. He can see correctly. You can see also is very clearly mentioned, especially in Canto 4, chapter 22, as well as in the Canto 2 as well.
Yes.
So that is why whenever we associate with the devotee, then we can the glorification of Lord. Then we can understand what is what we have to do. What is then he can slowly by slowly he can detach from material bondage. So when the detach from material bondage, that means attracting for Lord Krishna. So then he can see correctly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. They're very beautiful points. Okay, any other points? Radha Sevika Mataji, you wanted to add anything? Okay, so if there are no updates or nothing additions, then we shall move on to the next part of our program, the Simha prayers. Hare Krishna, Sakshi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
If you are ready, so we shall.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you want someone to respond as well, Mataji?
Oh, yes, I would. Anyone, Prabhuji, anyone.
Okay, you can. Any volunteers?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, I can respond.
Yes, Sanchita Mataji. Thank you so much. I was about to take your name. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Narsimha Bhagwan ki jai. Sorry. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladadayine.
Praladadayine.
Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Ito Narsingo Parato Narsingo.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsingo.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha.
Bahe Narsingo Hridaye Narsingo.
Bahe Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha.
Narsingadim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade.
Tava Karakamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipur Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare.
Tava kara kamalavare nakha adbhuta shringha dalita hiranyakashipu tanubringa kesavadrita narhari rupa jaya jagadish hare जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
Jaya Narsingh Dev, Jaya Narsingh Dev, Narsingh Dev, Jaya Narsingh Dev.
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Shila Prabhupada.
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
Narsimha Bhagwan
की
ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai,
श्रील
Shri
प्रभुपाद
Narsimha ki jai.
हरे कृष्ण
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Hare
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्ण
It was
थैंक यू
wonderful. It was wonderful. Yeah, we can unmute everyone. Please, we can say loud horrible for Amaga Prabhu for his lovely, giving lovely lecture. Please.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol.
Prabhuji.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Glories to all the
Hari
devotees.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Prabhuji,
Jai.
Ramataji, Shamataji, Sakshi Mataji, Meena Mataji, and Gauraki. Hari Bol.
All
Lord.
Hari
glories to
Bol.
Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for kindly giving your valuable time. So this is not, this is the Sangha. We give our time to the Sangha. It is not that I am talking something. I do not know anything. Just we are coming together, devotees come together and discuss about Krishna Katha. Either I do not know anything, but just by the mercy of Prabhupada, we read Prabhupada's purport and those things, and then relish. That is the Tushyanti ma Katayanti cha Tushyanti cha Ramanti cha. That is the only thing devotees feel. So just when we see devotees coming together, that is when we feel we are live. That is the mood. Okay, thank you so much. And tomorrow morning we see for Japa at morning 5:30. And tomorrow after Shloka learning, we also do the Ramayana. Simply after Shloka learning. That's all from the announcements point of view. And coming Tuesday, preaching session, Hemlata Mataji is going to speak on a topic on Tuesday. Okay, those are from the announcements point of view. And also the Zoom account. So we are receiving contributions towards Zoom account. Thank you so much all the devotees who have contributed so far. And also any rest of the amount we will be contributing to Nityananda Trayodasi, to the temple. And also I request any suggestions from the devotees. So to which department we can make that offering to, for the preaching department or deity department or school of bhakti department. So we could suggest any department which would be good. Otherwise it would go to the deity department by default, unless devotees say some instructions, either preaching or book distribution department. So Hare Krishna, or Prasadam distribution.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Tomorrow we'll go, so I'll check with the reception and ask if they want us to contribute to any particular department. Then I'll let you know on Monday.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mataji. So we may not be having, we are raising, it's not a huge amount, but whatever we have got left over, we'll offering to.
Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, just, of course, yeah, I'll mention that, that it's whatever we will donate, but if they mention in a department, then fine. Otherwise, Goshala or deity is good. Like, yeah, we can think about these two.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So if you are happy, we shall conclude our session and see you tomorrow morning for Japa. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
Hari Namo.
Ananda Kirti Vaishnava ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.